All right, hello and good afternoon to you. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone who is Irish, and even if you're not Irish, happy St. Patrick's Day to you. So glad to see you here for another live Happy English lesson coming to you on Periscope and YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's a Friday. It's Friday afternoon, 2:30 p.m. or thereabouts in New York City. It's cold today, March 17th. 3 more days until spring, but the temperature is barely 5 degrees. Ooh, too chilly. Yalchin on Periscope says, let's drink a green cup of joe. My cup of joe is not green today. But it's really, really good. Hey, thank you for joining me. A quick hello to who else is here? Mariella, hello. Julio, hello. Hey, thank you for joining me today for this live lesson. I think this is number 70. That's right, the 70th live English lesson this year. Cool. Anybody have any cool plans for the weekend? If you do, why don't you leave a comment and let us know? And if you are on Periscope, why don't you jump on and say your name and let me know who you are. I can say hello to you. Adriana, hello, hello. Prepositions are always hard to use properly. Hey, you know what? That's right. That's why we're doing that today. Hello, Mariella. Nice to see you. Thanks a lot for joining me. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. Let's take a quick look. Oh, before I forget, please don't forget, go to myhappyenglish.com. You can join the mailing list. You can get the study guide for these YouTube lessons, and you can also get other free English lessons by email, including every time there's a new podcast, you'll get an email about that. Sweet. So check that out. There's also lots and lots of other free English lessons for you, so please check that out. Okay, so for today, we're going to talk about two things. The other day, I was speaking with one of my students about the difference between except and without. We'll look at that. And we're also going to look at using at and in to talk about location. It's not that complicated, but it seems so. But I'm going to show you that today. So, except and without. Let's look at a couple of examples and then I'll talk about it. I like all kinds of pizza toppings except anchovy. I don't know why it is. I like fish. I've had grilled anchovies, no problem, but for some reason on a pizza, it doesn't cut it for me. So I like all kinds of pizza except anchovy. All of those pens work well except the blue one. All of my friends went shopping except Jack. Can you notice the pattern here? We use except with a group. All kinds of pizza except. All of those pens except. All of my friends except. So, except means not including or kick out or get rid of. So I like all kinds of pizza, but not anchovy. Get rid of anchovy, but not. Except means but not. All of those pens work well, but not the blue one. Get rid of the blue one. All of my friends went shopping, but not Jack. Except Jack. Get rid of Jack. Kick out Jack. So we usually use except when we talk about one thing that is put out or not or but not in a group. Without is different. I like coffee without cream and sugar. Just black. Thank you. That's a good cup of joe. Sorry. I just lost that train of thought. I think my train of thought is somewhere at the train station. Okay, so I like coffee without milk or sugar. It means don't include, don't put milk and sugar. She came to class without her homework. You won't pass the exam without studying. So, can you see the similarity here? With except, we talk about a group, but not this one. But without simply means I have something, don't put. I like coffee without milk or sugar. Don't put milk or sugar. She came to class without her homework. No homework. You won't pass the exam without studying. No studying. So, when we talk about one thing, the exam, she came to class. I like my coffee without milk and sugar. When we talk about one thing, we can use without. It means don't put that together. But when we talk about a group and we take something out of that group or don't put that in the group, but not that, we use except. That is the difference between except and without. How about you guys? Is there any pizza topping that you like? Do you like all the pizza toppings except something? Do you drink your coffee without milk and sugar? How about you? Why not leave a comment here and let us know? All right, a quick hello to everyone. Wow, so many people who have joined us here on YouTube. Athra, hello. Banzu, hello. Dominique, hello. Patricia, Mariella, hello. Alberto, hello. Without and no. How do we use without and no? That's a great question. I like my coffee without milk or sugar. I like my coffee with no milk and sugar. So you can use with no and without is basically the same meaning. She came to class with no homework. Without her homework, or would be with no homework. You won't pass the exam with no studying, although that sounds really weird to me. With no studying, with no milk. I think we don't use an ing after with no. It sounds funny. I take coffee with no milk, or you won't pass the exam with no studying. That sounds weird. I don't think that would work. And to be honest, the meaning is the same and the grammar works, but I like coffee with no milk and sugar. See how that's weird? Because you have with, which is including. So seems like I want something. I like coffee with no milk. So it's weird. It's kind of like saying, I like to not eat pizza. Huh? I like to not go there. It's more natural to say I don't go there. All right. But the grammar is okay. But that's a great question. Thank you for that. All right. Next topic is prepositions. Other prepositions. At and in. All right. Here's the thing. Right now, I'm at the office. Here I am. There's the office. That's where I meet my students when they come for an English lesson. That's the whiteboard. That's the office. Yep, I'm at the office. I am in the office. Basically, and I'll be honest, basically, native English speakers use in and out the same way. I'm in the office, I'm at the office. Where's Jack? He's in the library, he's at the library. When we talk about location and we use the be verb, I think either one goes. But there's a trend that I've noticed. And the trend or the tendency is this. When we use the be verb to describe location, we tend to use in. I was in Macy's yesterday. I was in Macy's yesterday. With the be verb, we tend to use in. We tend to. We tend to. When it's not the be verb, and we talk about an action, we tend to use at. I bought this sweater at Macy's. I bought the sweater at Macy's. I drank coffee at Gregory. That's a local New York chain. I drank coffee at Gregory. Okay, excuse me. So when we have a verb, but it's not the be verb, we tend to use at. And when we have the be verb, we tend to use in. Right now, where's Yalchin? Yalchin is in the pub watching this watching this live lesson with his friends, drinking in a pub in Istanbul. That's what he just sent me a text message. He's in a pub. He's drinking at the pub. He's drinking at the pub. He's in the pub. So, if that all sounds confusing, let me say that one more time in English. I'm in the office. I'm at the office. Basically, there's no difference. But we use those the same. But, and you can Google this and check it, you'll see more results. Generally, when you have a verb, which is an action, I bought this sweater at Macy's. Bought at Macy's. I was in Macy's. With the be verb, we tend to use in, and when the verb is not the be verb, we tend to use at. That, my friends, is the basic difference. All right, cool. So, who else is here? Anderson, hi. Anderson, late but in time. You know what? We have an idiom in English, or a proverb. Probably this is the proverb. Better late than never. Better late than never. So welcome. Thanks for joining us here. Marcello from Brazil, hello. I am going with some friends and family tomorrow to a Brazilian restaurant here in New York called Ipanema. And I'm very, very looking forward to that and having a caipirinha. Or 2 or 6. Okay, that, my friends, brings us to the end of this live English lesson. I believe it's number 70. Thank you so much for joining me today. And what I want to tell you, don't forget, you can always go to myhappyenglish.com. You can get about 1,000 English lessons there that are free. And click members and you can join the mailing list, and I'll send you English lessons by email, plus information about my upcoming new online course for phrasal verbs. Woohoo, exciting! All right, tomorrow we will have a live English lesson tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. And if you live in North America or South America and you're an early bird and you want to join me for that, that's going to be really, really cool. I hope you can. I will have a cup of joe ready to go. And they say it's going to snow here in New York tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, thank you so much for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next live English lesson. Have a great Friday. Have a great Friday night. And Yalchin, don't drink too much in that pub there in Istanbul, and get home safe. All right. Take care, guys. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time right here at Happy English. Bye, guys.